Okay, so are we on?
Yes. We're back.
Yes, so we're back with a show match. This is going to be the last of the super matches from StarCraft 2, and it's going to be a really cool game between Nerchio and Welmu. So, Levi, what can you tell us about Welmu? Because he's a player from Finland right now, right?
Yes.
And how far did he go in the tournament? Do you know?
Well, he never left the group stage, even I hope. Yes, he wasn't playing, or no, sorry, my mistake. He was playing during the quarterfinals, I guess. But
did he face
failed.
Todd?
Yes, he was facing Todd, and same thing as he did during his show match. He faced Todd again, and.
So now we're going back to the game, and hopefully we will see a great game. But Nerchio in this tournament is crushing everyone. We've seen the game versus Night End where he like totally crushed him. There was like no competition against him.
Well,
maybe in the first game.
He owned him.
Yes, he crushed his face into the wall probably.
And leaving this, big red blood on this, of course, wall.
Yeah, and Night End had to clean it up.
Yeah, so, well, somebody had to clean up, so we had.
There's some problem. No one is loading right now, but we're going to talk about map right now. This is going to be ESL Tal'Darim Altar.
One of the biggest map in the map pool right now, and with easy to catch natural expansion, with lots of wide open spaces, and well, even third is so easy to grab on this map.
Yes, but on the third, here we have destructible rocks. Take it. So after Nerchio spots that Welmu probably gonna go for fast expansion with Forge.
Definitely.
He will probably take the fourth base where the fourth base should be.
Yes, it should be like that. It will save him some time. He won't have to commit a part of his army to destroy these rocks right now. And the rocks, as I remember, this expansion under the rocks is.
So we're gonna start the game in just a second.
Has less minerals.
Okay, we're back, and here we go. Here is Acer Nerchio in a top right position, and a bottom right we can see Welmu.
Protoss versus Zerg. It's Nerchio says that it's his weakest matchup possible right now.
Yes,
but
I talked to Welmu. And he said the same, his matchup PVZ. So both players said that this matchup is their weakest, but still, some of them have to win, and some of them, someone will be better.
Well, Nerchio is unbeatable right now, so I'm his fan. Really, I'm fan of Nerchio. He's so young, and he already achieved.
And he's so nice in person as well.
Yes, he's so nice, definitely. He's such kind guy. Well, and I really keep my thumbs for him. Very, very strong. And right now, Welmu is, as we said, grabbing his expansion early, placing this pylon far away from his nexus. Then he will build a forge and close this gap between those two walls right there. Nerchio is on the other side.
And I think he's
going
go
for expansion.
Catch first. Or we'll see probably spawning pool, yes. I don't think Nerchio likes to do this even on such a big map.
Well, I really counted on him that he will, at least once, he will do first expansion and later spawning pool, but he's playing so smart, he's playing so safe all the time, and he's winning all the time, so probably it's, this is this way how it works. He's playing safe, he is putting a little of pressure on his opponent, and then he's winning the game right there.
Nerchio wants to put out his hatchery. So about Nerchio games, we've seen over these 3 days, he only lost 2 maps. He lost 2 maps, one to Dark Force in quarterfinals, and one to Todd in group stage.
Yes, that's right.
And in Polish qualifiers for WCG, he lost nothing. He just had a clear account.
he had completely clear account, and now he's doing 6 Zerglings. It's 2 Zerglings more than required, really, to have an early pressure there.
As we see in the game versus Night End, he likes to get in the base with those Zerglings, but he's not doing it right now. He's just chasing this probe and sending those Zerglings into Welmu's base.
Welmu is already placed his first cannon. It's halfway done, and Nerchio's Zerglings are running into the base of Welmu. I wonder if he can manage to close this gap completely right now and then probably cancel the building. Oh no, the probes are in and the cannon isn't finished yet.
Yeah, so great play by Nerchio for those 3 Zerglings that sneak into the base.
That's
and
perfect.
He will see everything and try to harass and kill some probes.
Yes, it's his typical move right now on this tournament. He's every time, in every game, he's going to the base, killing 2 probes. Even killing 2 probes is a really, really huge deal at the beginning. And now he will continue to take one probe, then another one, then another, and he will be doing it till the end. And now he's grabbing a double expansion. His natural already finished, and he's grabbing his third when his fourth base should be.
Yes, as I said at the beginning, now we see the transfer, and in Welmu's base we can see the full wall off. Oh, I think there's a gap between the cybernetics core and the pylon.
And Welmu is in a very strange position right now. He has to pull back his probes, try to destroy those Zerglings. He doesn't even have a single Zealot, not yet. The first Zealot of Welmu is 3/4 done, and there he falls another probe.
So 5
Nerchio already killed 5 workers.
6. Those Zerglings, only 3 Zerglings doing that much damage to Welmu, and Welmu is already microing those probes.
Whoa, so low on HP those Zerglings are.
And they'll try to kill another probe, will they?
Oh, they are alive! Well,
6 health points.
I'm so impressed right now. Welmu is doing a great job replaying this. Well, he lost 6 probes right now, but he can chrono boost and quite fast rebuild everything. And now Nerchio is doing great job controlling this those Zerglings. He's scouting, he sees that there is an assimilator, double assimilator in main base and assimilator on the natural of Welmu, and I bet he saw this upgrade ticking on the forge.
Yes, he must have some idea that something like this is doing. Now Nerchio is starting to go for the speed. He's mining gas from those 2 extractors. No gas in the natural being mined right now. And we see that Nerchio is just using perfectly his queens. He's not missing any larva ejection. That's the key to be a great Zerg, not to miss those larvas. As I watched, and some Nesty said that if you get your queen over 50 energy, that's game over for Zerg in a really high level of gaming.
We'll have some roach play from Nerchio. He already researched the... No, he cancelled. He started researching Zerg Carapace, but then he returned to melee upgrade.
Okay, so now Larry's on the way. What I think Nerchio is going to do probably some roach Muta on this map. Mutalisks are really great because they can keep pros in its base.
Well, 4 warp gates already in base of Welmu. He started, he warped in some units, and then he's starting to killing his pylon right now, and he opened his way, and he's pretty safe. He has a lot of.
And now those
Zerglings.
And the speed is going to finish in just a second. Now it finishes.
Oh,
a bit too
late.
late.
Force field.
Great force is blocking those Zerglings. He only lost 1 Zealot, and now they're running away.
And now robotics facility just on, and Welmu is making a Stargate right now in his main base. Probably we'll see some Phoenix play. Well, probably Welmu saw what was going during the semi-finals, that Nerchio had a little bit problem with.
Let's have a look here. We got Spire, so we will see Mutas, and this Stargate seems a bit late for Protoss when he fast expand, but probably he will make Phoenixes to counter those Mutas. You can micro Phoenix with Mutas that no, you can micro Phoenixes that Mutas cannot shoot at your Phoenixes because there's a range difference.
That's right. And now Nerchio is working to destroy those rocks over his possible third base now, but he turned away, he escaped from this, and he's trying to get into the base. And now we have first Phoenix is just flying out of the Stargate. He is waiting right there. Even Immortal produced, so Welmu is preparing for any kind of roach play right now. Glaian Reconstitution is ticking in for Nerchio, and Spire is almost already complete.
Oh, and he cancelled the Immortal. Really weird play from Welmu.
Oh, he started building another Stargate.
I'm wondering if he saw the Spire. Yes, he's seen the Spire, and now 13 Mutas on the way. This is going to be really difficult for him to defend with those
13 Mutas.
army and only 2 Phoenixes.
And now when a third one chrono boosted, Welmu knows that he needs those Phoenixes ASAP right now, so he's chrono boosting Stargates as fast as possible right now. Perfect creep spree from Nerchio, now he's even taking his 4th base right now.
And now Welmu trying to secure the 3rd base of his. And Nerchio is trying to go with an attack.
Here comes the attack from Nerchio. Ground forces, Mutalisks flying in.
This is really interesting for Welmu. +1 attack for his air units. And now
here comes the Mutas.
Target fire, the cannon is going down. Now
lots of probes going to die. Meanwhile, there were fights near the 3rd base.
Phoenixes are flying to the Mutas, will they die? One of those Phoenixes going down, and second one went down.
Phoenixes are down. And now Nerchio lost almost all his land army on the right side of the map, on the near the 3rd base of Welmu right now. But those Mutas are doing some insane damage inside his main base.
He killed all of his Phoenixes. There's no Phoenix on the map. Now one has just been built, and Nerchio is running away. He needs to kill this Phoenix because they can chase him.
The Phoenix is down right now. He lost
And
only a couple of
probes
Mutas.
going down.
Oh, and those probes are gonna be. Oh no.
Nerchio is so ahead, taking his 4th base right now. Macroing up another army. More Mutas have been hatched. By looking at the unit loss count, we see that Welmu just lost 25 probes.
More Zerglings incoming from Nerchio, just going for this 3rd base, trying to destroy it. More Mutas action on the left side.
Only one cannon defending. And as we said, Mutas are trying to harass as well. Welmu has to split his army up.
Welmu is
doing enormous damage. Now he's going
and
to
he's
focus
firing, and he is focusing this Nexus right now. Perfect force field stopping. Even
now
stop Trick Micro, and there is GG.
from Welmu.
It was so close game, so short.
GG.
Well, Nerchio just make Welmu running back and forth. Just flying Mutas from one side, then attacking with Zerglings the 3rd base of Welmu, whilst the Mutas were doing such insane damage. That was crazy. This game was crazy.
Yes, Nerchio didn't give him any chances. It was obvious for me that he will do such a thing, but it really looked like Welmu could not do anything. He hasn't even attacked him at once.
That's right. Welmu was in pretty bad position. He had lots of sentries. He was even able to save that Nexus of his on his 3rd base right now, but
he couldn't deal with Mutas at all.
He couldn't do anything with those Mutas right now. He
just
never had
over
anything.
30 probes, and I'm waiting for a game right now.
This is another proof that this strategy of Nerchio, building spawning pool first, then sending 3-4 Zerglings, to kill one or two, even 5 probes of his opponent right there.
Yes, at the beginning of the game, only 3 Zerglings, only 3, killed 6 probes. There was really good control by Nerchio.
That's right. Nerchio control is pretty insane here. His early game is very hard to reflect, to defend from this.
As well, Nerchio is so young, and he's a top European Zerg player.
Yes,
Doesn't give any chances
he's
to
one
those
of the
guys.
best Zergs in Europe. And the second game is already starting. I keep thumbs for Nerchio again.
Yeah, hold your thumbs tight because still he needs them. He needs for you to cheer.
So on the left side we had wow, and here is so big cheer for
And there's the pose. Welmu's spouse just died.
there is so much cheer for Nerchio here in the Expo Center in Warsaw, where the SEC is taking place. Well, players are in their booths, but everybody are looking at them, are looking on this big screen, looking what is going on. It's great, simply. The atmosphere here is amazing right now.
Yeah, it really is. Lots of people sitting, standing and watching this matchup between two top European players.
Not only two, every player here is one of the best from the best.
Yeah, they're the best from their countries. They won their games.
Oh, well, he has some serious problems with his
Mouse.
with his mouse. His mouse is not working anymore. He
Let's
broke
hope
it.
he has another one.
Well, right now we see that
Now we can see probably Easy. That's our admin. That's our referee for the StarCraft next to Welmu, helping him deal with this problem. Hopefully everything
also,
will
I
be
guess
alright
we'll
in a
have to change
second.
of mouse probably, or no? Is it working or not? Well, it's quite interesting. Nobody knows what happened. Our head admin for SC2 stage is already with Welmu, trying to resolve this problem.
And I think everything might be just fine, and we will go back to the game when Welmu is ready. Okay, so
Okay.
Welmu says, okay,
So
we're
we
gonna
are back
try
in the
now.
game. As I said, Nerchio on the left side of the map, red Zerg, Welmu, purple Protoss, bottom part of the map. Shutter Temple.
Closer position. Welmu, he could try to do Fort fast expansion on this map if he likes it, but it's not as good as on Tal'Darim Altar or Chakras Plateau.
And it's even safer to wall in first on this top ramp. That's what Welmu is actually doing, placing this pylon behind and putting two structures, gateway and cybernetics core, and then he has only a small gap when one zealot can stand and block whole entrance. And Nerchio is floating with his overlord in perfect position right there. Probably he sees. Well, perfectly, he saw.
But still, Welmu is on in Nerchio's base. He already knows where is it, so there was no point of putting the overlord back.
And
doing
Welmu
this
is
trick.
trying to kill, and there is a perfect surround on this probe, and the probe is down.
Probe is down, yeah.
Yeah, so even now, even on scouting, Nerchio is killing, is getting this advantage of having more workers.
Yeah, I was talking to Nerchio before, and I asked him for being easy on Welmu, because I knew he would crush him as he crushes
You
everyone.
told him, Nerchio, don't be so hard for him.
Indeed. I told him, play random. You can still win it. And he was like, no, I'm going to finish it fast.
Play only
I'm
with
gonna go to
mouse,
sleep.
or play only with keyboard.
He could do that.
He
probably
is
still
insane. He's insane. All right. And here is a gas sticking in for Nerchio. Spawning pool is almost completed. And as I said, Welmu is now trying to place cybernetics core right now. Nerchio is doing great job stopping him from doing that. Perfect harassment here. Oh, and he is gonna lose this drone. Oh no!
Oh, the drone survived. And the cybernetics core is putting down. As well as I talked to Welmu at the same time as I talked to Nerchio.
And there is the gas steal.
Yes, I talked to Welmu and he said that he used to win with Nerchio on ladder, but this is totally different environment. He play on land, so there is more stress for him.
Especially in a foreign country and
Yes,
the
especially in
country
foreign
of his opponent.
And not in his own room where he plays usually.
And here is the extractor for Nerchio, stopping Protoss from taking the second gas, forcing him to make units to destroy this. And now there is a chrono boost on this Zealot and Stalker, and this Stalker is gonna be put to destroy. His task is gonna to be destroy this stolen extractor. And now Nerchio is taking his own natural right now.
So
And Nerchio trying to destroy cybernetics core here. Another this Stalker never came up.
Like the game before, we can see that Nerchio is still mining the gas with 2 drones. The speed is already halfway done.
Nerchio leaving one Zergling on the Zonlaga tower, going with others just to check for any kind of hidden pylons that can take him by surprise.
And Welmu's gonna go for the frigate expansion. Nerchio putting up the Roach Warren. He will probably try to put some aggression on his opponent. Warp gate's almost finished, and this gas is still there. Stalker is shooting slowly at it, and the health points are going down really slow pace.
Now Nerchio is making a Roach Warren here, going with the Zerglings through the middle of the map, just checking, spotting what is going on. His Overlord below those 2 building gateways is in perfect position. He's not spotted, but he's spotting everything. He sees what is going on. He's gonna see that there will be a Nexus built. Those 2 Zerglings, Speedlings are doing great job of scouting. Those frigates are being opened, and it's quite unusual frigate expand. Well, Protoss do not have enough gas for sentry right now. Usually frigate expand requires 2 assimilators taken quite early.
And he's adding 2 more gateways. Good decision that he's only been mining from 1 gas, so he had minerals for adding those 2 there. And
Nerchio is building 2 spine crawlers at his entrance, and still droning hard. Look, he's not producing any units right now.
As the game versus Knight, and he did the same thing. There's going to be 1 more and a 4th, I think, spine crawler there to defend.
Taking 3 gases at one time almost. 2 at his natural and 1 just finished in his main base. And here is the lair. Tech, probably some Spire action. he will try to do the same thing he did last game with Welmu.
Yes,
do this terrible, fatal Muta harassment. And here comes the push from Welmu.
Yeah, this is going to be a pretty strong push, but Nerchio is preparing for this push from quite a while right now. And Nerchio sees everything.
Sees everything right now. He spotted this incoming army, and now he doesn't have any larva for any kind of attacking units right now. He's just putting another spine crawlers, switching with sides, and now there are Zerglings only.
Now the Zealots coming up, the Guardian Shield is up, and Zerglings trying from behind, great force fields.
Great surround on these units right here.
And the Zealots are fighting, trying to destroy the spine crawlers, but Welmu has no chance. Nerchio defended it greatly, losing only Zerglings and 1
Too many spine crawler for Nerchio. Definitely. Perfect defense for Polish player.
And now everyone is cheering. We can hear the great atmosphere.
Lots of applause here.
On this event.
Now there is a Stargate for Welmu. He definitely wants to punish Nerchio for what he
probably
did.
already knows that the Spire will be up. That's Nerchio's main goal, to go to the Mutas and harass. And he already won the game with Mutas 2 times, with only them, I think. That was the main thing.
That's right. Now there is some kind of harassment, something we are used to see from Nerchio right now. Harassment, killing drones, even losing those things. Those things are incredibly cheap, so he can go with 20 Zerglings, lose almost every one of them, and there is a second Stargate for for Welmu. Sorry for jumping from topic to topic, but
yeah,
so many things is going on here. Double Stargate Phoenix there will be.
Yeah, so he's going to try to capture those Mutas again.
So many Zealots for Welmu is just on this second wall of his.
So Nerchio will have gas for 13 Mutas, and he will do them right now. 7 on the way, 8. And the supply block was there. Oh no, there's not enough minerals for them.
That's right.
Enough gas, enough minerals.
But he's taking now gold expansion, so he's gonna be sure of minerals right soon. and trying to open this backdoor to Protoss natural right now. He has to destroy 2 destructible rocks. Quite a long job for those Zerglings
But I
here.
think the Welmu's goal will be to take this for the third base, and Nerchio will have already this destructible rock destroyed.
And now here comes some Muta play. Nerchio is going with those Mutas into the main base of Welmu, but Welmu already has 4
Phoenixes, and now
4
Phoenixes are
Phoenixes.
going there.
And here comes the fight, and Nerchio, you need to
have to go
kill.
back.
You need to kill those Phoenixes.
Nerchio
Perfect
tried to
microphone.
micro.
Perfect microphone. Welmu killing 4 Mutas even, without losing even 1 Phoenix here. Nerchio is building another Mutas, lots of Mutas now for Nerchio. He's even building a Zerg Flyer's carapace here, additional armor for those Mutas, while Welmu is building upgrades.
+1 for the flyer attacks.
And perfect splash damage now, right now. Go for it, Nerchio. Oh no! Too much damage on those Mutas, really. It's gonna be hard for Nerchio right now. There is too big advantage in air for Welmu right now.
Yes, Phoenixes are so good for those with us, and Nerchio will have to do some Corruptor play right now.
Whoa, Nerchio is building second time Roach Warren for the second time. It is a big mistake, I think.
It's unusual, but Nerchio probably doesn't realize that he already have this Roach Warren.
Someone write it to him, quick, fast. Let him finish this. Cancel this.
I think he cancelled this already.
Oof.
He noticed. He heard you.
He heard me. Yes.
He wrote
He's listening
him.
to
You
the
cannot
stream.
see, but
He's cheating. He's
yes.
listening to the stream. But
So now
there is
Phoenixes were
lots
trying
of
to harass.
Phoenixes here.
Nerchio doesn't have evolution chamber yet, so he will need to.
He is building. The evolution chamber is halfway done. Forge is on the way for Welmu. Welmu is still sticking with Phoenixes only, even though he built additional gateways in his main base. One gateway isn't open yet. And here comes the Mutas taking some harassment, destroying pylon, running away, and
loads of
oh, and
Phoenixes.
here's a fight.
And the Mutas are going
Mutas in a
down.
very bad position
Nerchio
right
cannot do
now.
anything. Only stab some of those Phoenixes, but Phoenixes have so much advantage on those Mutas. More rage.
That is very sad right now.
Yes, and
He
Nerchio
lost almost every Mutas, and much
only
of those
9
Mutas is
Mutas
in
right now and
really
29
bad
links.
shape. And Hydra is finished right now, so there is gonna be Hydra on the battlefield. Well, maybe not yet. No, there is 2 Hydras in production right now. 2 Hydras. It's pretty insane damage right now.
Yeah, but even though if those Hydras pop out and they try to fight those Phoenixes, there's so many of them that he can lift every Hydra and shoot at them, because as you can see, Phoenixes do more damage to light units, and Hydras obviously are light.
But the good thing for Nerchio is that Welmu isn't aware of that Nerchio is having a gold expansion right now. Gold expansion is boosting Nerchio's economy for a long time right now. It's almost, I don't know, 7 minutes. Okay, maybe not 7, but 5 minutes on this gold expo.
But here
Is aware.
we
Yes,
can see
well,
Welmu is taking his gold base as well as upgrading the Zealot charge upgrade. As
and
you can
he's
see,
still producing Phoenixes.
Nerchio just opened this path to this common third base from Protoss, but he chose to go for the gold base. And now Phoenix is still trying to harass, kill some overlords. Now second overlord will go down. The third is right here. He's probably gonna spot him.
This is very bad. This is very nasty from Welmu right now. Those overlords are well, should be untouchable. They cannot defend themselves. So it's and Nerchio is now grabbing double expansion on the top left corner and on the top of the map. And here comes the Phoenixes. Now Welmu sees that there is a gold expo. He's picking drones, destroying, and not even one Phoenix going down. Welmu is having insane amount of Phoenixes. 17 Phoenixes are on the battlefield. But now he's losing lots of probes. Those Mutalist action was really cool out there.
And those Phoenixes were trying to change those mutants.
And now Welmu caught the queen. The Hydras weren't at the time, at proper
There's
time.
a big gap with no creep, so Hydras would have to slow down over
Are
here.
really slow. without grip. And here comes, now he sees there are Archons on the battlefield.
Yes.
3 Archons already for Welmu, and I must say that doesn't look good for Nerchio now. He's kept at bay, he cannot do what he wanted right there, and there is still such a great Phoenix action from Welmu right now, so it is very hard. Nerchio should be now, well, Nerchio is maxed out, he needs to move out, but his creep spreading isn't as good as it should be right
as well
now.
as his upgrades, only upgrades for Mutas, +1 for their carapace.
And
No,
no, another
Overlord.
Overlord is going down. But Nerchio said, don't worry, it's okay.
Nerchio is moving out, only Zealots on the field and Archons. Some of the Phoenixes don't have to fight versus those Mutants. Loads of Zealots!
Zealots here, charge lots. Probably the Roaches can... There is no upgrades for Nerchio.
Zerglings has disappeared now. Roaches are being killed and all of the Hydras lifted. Phoenixes are going down, but
And
those
that's
Zealots
bad.
and Archons
That is
taking
really
loads
bad.
and loads of damage.
And
Nerchio
those
has to pull
Hydras
back.
cannot even retreat right now. They are too slow for that, and there is nothing left from Nerchio army. But check out the supply count. Nerchio is even right now with Welmu.
Because he just made 18 Roaches, and this fight was won by Welmu. Obviously, he has no upgrades still for those units.
But
like
the good
Nerchio.
thing for Nerchio is that there are only 2 Phoenixes left, and this tower defense right now, Spinecrawler wall, is gonna keep him in this game for a long time right now.
Yeah, but those Zealots are so strong against Hydras now. He's making only Roaches.
Well, Nerchio definitely needs some kind of upgrades. He's already researching ground armor for his Roaches, but Welmu is working over Blink right now. He's switching a little bit.
And trying to micro those Zealots, and Welmu's going to go in with those Zealots and Archons.
And here
One
comes the
Roach has been picked up.
Spinecrawler poking those Zealots. And there are lots of Stalkers right now. Stalkers are gonna have, and Zealots, all ground units of Protoss are gonna have soon
And now Nerchio has to pull back or he's going to lose all of his units. Nerchio still trying to pull.
Nerchio is trying to out-micro his enemy, going back, then attacking, then again going back, and then pushing. And this is such insane. Look at the APM of players, 130 average. Right now, Nerchio is having 200 APM.
But this APM is different than it was before. He'll have about 300 usual APM that we knew for all the beta and a year of StarCraft. After the patch 1.4, they changed the counting of the APM. They're not counting anymore the spamming with buildings and commands.
And now Nerchio is working over missile attack for his ground units and the carapace.
And those roaches going behind the middle lines,
And only one roach survived. Probably he can take 1 or 2 drones out there. But here comes the army of Welmu near this Zelnaga, taking position. Well, even though Welmu is
army, you can see that the upgrades for armor are up.
Oh, and here was a little bit mistake of Nerchio. He sent those
Nerchio
units
has to
without
stay on the
an auto
creep.
attack.
Great DPS from those Hydra rays.
Go Nerchio, go!
Archons in the front making lots of damage to the roaches.
But check out the supply and the blink, and it's...
And the Hydras are demolishing those Starcrets. I think that was the great mistake by Welmu. That was a really bad blink.
Well, those Stalkers took so many damage right now. Those Archons shouldn't be alive. Those Archons have 7 kills. This 2 and the other one 10. So damage dealt by those Archons was amazing right now. Nerchio is even moving his Spinecrawlers to make his wall more solid here.
But Nerchio is not in a bad shape right now. Let's see. He has
He's already maxed
bases.
out. And he's already maxed out, whilst Welmu is 131 supply.
Doing lots of upgrades right now. And Welmu, on the other hand, is only on 4 bases. He's not many any gas from his 4th base. And Nerchio is going to attack with a Roach Hydra mix.
Oh, and it's going to be spotted by this single Zealot here. And already range upgrade for Hydras is finished. Oh, only using 4 force fields, catching only 2 units.
So not as good as it should be, those force fields. And Nerchio is going to attack, sending some Roaches probably to this 4th base to destroy those cannons. Only 3 Zealots to defend this and 2 cannons.
Quite nice split, quite nice concave of Nerchio right now. He's waiting for Welmu to attack. Welmu knows that he's already cut out of his natural base, and Nerchio is still expanding right now.
And Nerchio is holding on hold position right now.
Oh,
and Welmu's
Nerchio.
going for an attack. He needs great force switch, but those Hydras making lots of DPS.
Oh, and
That's why
Blink
from
with
behind.
every stalkers right
And
now.
there are no
But those
Archons right now,
upgrades
only
for
one.
Nerchio are amazing right now. Those Archons are dead right
And
now.
Nerchio is just overflowing with army of Welmu. He has nothing, only Stalkers.
18 roaches more in production for Nerchio. Nerchio will be still maxed out even if he will lose this army.
And
So
Nerchio is
Nerchio
in a great shape. Nerchio winning this game.
is going for this game like a boss.
Supermatch right now. Destroying the gold base. The Nexus is going down. Only 217 work.
Three Colossi just popped out for the Welmu, so Thermal Lens is halfway down. It can be quite damage buff for Protoss army right now.
Nerchio is destroying everything. The only 2 Colossi right here. But those roaches chasing the Colossi down, target firing them.
Target firing,
One of the Colossi is going to go down, and it's going down.
And the second one is going down right now. Hydras is focusing firing, it's down. And he's gonna kill those piles.
GG for Nerchio! So the Polish player just won the super match, and he's going to probably win tomorrow in the finals.
Yet he hasn't lost any match right now. Yes, everybody is screaming here, GG for Nerchio. Nerchio is in really, really top shape, proving that he's really one of the best Zerg in Europe, dealing with such massive harassment of those Phoenixes, even though he was probably he was in very bad position. Mutas weren't a good counter for Phoenixes. Phoenixes destroyed almost every Muta in Nerchio army, and then Nerchio swapped into Hydralisk then, making great Rhodes army and rushing into these upgrades, giving him lots of advantage. Then lots of larvas saved on those hatcheries. 5 hatcheries for Nerchio, creating army, losing almost all army, even though he was maxed out all the time, losing units.
One point when Nerchio had the same supply as Welmu, and then he was just sitting in his base, maxing up with roaches and hydras, and he just overflowed with those Zerg Imba army.